Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you an Iron Studios Captain America that's been customized into the Winter Soldier outfit to a point. Now, I don't really know much about the Iron Studios statue other than the statue had a silver thing around the star and there was no lines going here, and it was more of a darker blue. The belts all and the gloves and everything were more of I guess you could say like a really darker tan, and the boots here were more of all kind of like the same color of all the belt buckles and pouches. So we kind of did an overhaul. So I was sent the Photoshop image of what the statue looks like and what they wanted to change. So we wanted to go as to close as Winter Soldier as possible outfit. So it was a matter of taking out the star up here, adding all these lines going across, also going to here and here, and pretty much repainting him. So the most custom work was just here on the chest area, and everything else was repainted. Now I know it's not 100% comic accurate or movie accurate, but it's kind of like just some simple tweaks get you closer to the Winter Soldier outfit than actual, like, you know, full-blown resculpt, because I think this might be a 3D print, or it might be like a scan from the movie then a 3D print. So there's no way I could really match the outfit completely. It was kind of a rush job too. It was kind of like something a client really wanted to get out for his father as fast as possible. So I was like, all right, I think we could kind of swing it in. So I've been doing a couple late nights to try to get this item done for him. So we'll get a little bit closer and show you what's going on. So in the beginning of the video, you saw that what the statue looks like. Like I said, I don't know where Iron Studios got that star from. I don't remember from the movies, but maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. I can look it up. But so what I did is I drilled out the star piece up here, and then I sculpted these lines on with A's and then sanded them down. Once that was done, I was asked to kind of repaint it in more of the movie outfit. So I tried to match the blue as close as possible to the pictures that were sent to me on the screen. And then once I got the blue done, we added a lot of the black areas here to kind of try to represent the movie and everything. Like I said, this isn't 100% accurate, but just some tweaks here and there kind of give you that almost as close as possible to the movie. The boots were the same color of the original paint up of the belt and gloves and everything, but we wanted to go black as possible. Because it's not, you know, the same straps are not as exactly the same as the Winter Soldier, so we kind of tweaked it out a bit just to give it a little bit of a closer look. So this part here is kind of like a dirty leather. We kept this black. We did black parts going around in certain areas. I redid all the brown areas to match the Winter Soldier as close as possible. He's got kind of like a worn leather, but in some pictures it's kind of like a darker leather, and in some pictures it's kind of like a color like this. So I kind of trying to follow that middle ground, and that's what I came up with. I didn't have to touch any of the face or the skin tones, which worked out pretty cool. And then once we pretty much got all that done, we just painted up the lines as silver. And then that was pretty much it. So it's a fairly simple custom. It's just a matter of, you know, like I say, tell people, you know, just because you got the item doesn't mean it has to stay that way. You could do some tweaks. You can have some fun with it. So this is kind of what we came up with. So it's as close as possible. I had some fun with it. I didn't pull out the shield out of the box because I just trying to get this thing pretty much done and get it to this client as fast as possible for his father. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward. Worked out a little bit easier than expected, but still trying to get those lines. In the beginning, the deal was, you know, I would just do the lines and then touch up the blue. But then as things went on, he wanted to kind of change up the paints and go a little bit further. But the only one thing, though, that we didn't, since it was kind of a rush job, we didn't hash out was the symbols. There's supposed to be shield symbols in these circles. Now the problem is if we hashed, you know, if this was a normal project for somebody, we would hash that out in the beginning, and I would be able to go to like a print shop and see if they can make little tiny stickers for me where I could kind of stick some stuff in there. But since at this point now it wasn't part of the whole entire project, and I just don't, you know, I didn't plan for the time to do that. So what I told him is, I said what he could do is he could kind of like take this to a print shop and see if they could kind of just print out a bunch of little stickers, and then he could print the shield sticker and just stick it on, you know. I'm pretty sure you could find some kind of print shop that's willing to make you a little quick sheet. But other than that, I also painted up the helmet too, just to give it a little bit more of a metallic look. It's the same blue here, it's the same blue up here, but what I did is I kind of mixed it with some clear, and I added some Alclad chrome. I kind of buffed it a little bit, just to give it a little bit more of a metal look to it. And that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, I got as close as possible to the movie without, you know, redoing a lot of stuff on it, but I think it came out pretty cool. He's really happy with it. I mean, if you're a Captain America fan and you like the statue, but you didn't like the, you know, the way the star was, because like I said, I don't know if that was in the movie. Like I said, correct me, but now it looks like it's the Winter Soldier that I remember from watching the movie. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, simple little bit of changes here and there can really change the statue up. I'm pretty sure once it's on the shelf and he's looking at it far away, I'm sure he'll be happy with it. Just like I said, just a little tweak with the sticker, put up the shield stickers on there, and it works out pretty cool. So that is Captain America Winter Soldier Custom from Iron Studios. Hopefully you guys like the way it came out. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.